Joe Cocker.
Hello, mate.
Neil Diamond and Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Neil Diamond very kindly offered to come up here on his day off to fix Boaty's car, which is a good thing. That's this. I, in the meantime, had plenty of other things to be occupying myself with.
I found out what the beeping is.
What was it?
Eric.
Now this silver Rover 25 here belongs to a man called Boaty, and it's been in the yard for quite a while because it failed its MOT on a suspension bush. Shouldn't normally be a problem, but the captive nut that keeps the thing in place in the subframe has broken. So a solution had to be found. The solution wasn't going to the toilet. That was just me continuing filming. Oh look, stinging nettles. Look how content Neil looks here, sat on the floor, dabbling with bits, trying to get his car back together. Giving him problems though. Yes it is. Lots of problems.
Subscribe to Cars with JC.
Neil's solution to this problem was actually quite simple. You just cut it out and weld in a nut. Stick it back together, all tickety-boo and fine. But did you happen to hear that? Foobarred. What does foobarred mean? Well, strange, isn't it? I think it means it's broken. It means that you can't get it off. It means there's a problem. I, in the meantime, had a completely different kind of problem altogether. A rather exciting problem, one where I needed to use drills and all sorts of hammery, chisely bits and things. You can see just how excited I am by having to do this particular job right here. 2 hours into it. 2 hours and I still hadn't got anywhere. Something exciting's about to happen. 10 o'clock was the time I started working on that lock. 10 o'clock was also the time that Neil started working on the car. Nearly 1 o'clock was the time that Boaty arrived, and not a great deal had happened. Here he is, the great lanky lunatic, displaying his middle-age crisis so eloquently in his MGTF.
Get a haircut.
You can guarantee every time Boaty turns up, first thing he'll do will be get his camera out and start filming, whatever the situation.
It's got shiny, hasn't it?
Good morning.
Good morning,
everybody. How are we?
Good, you?
She means what supervisor she's doing stuff like that. I understood that, yeah. And believe me, that's exactly what I had in mind when I said I will take over, because I'm quite happy to sit and do something.
Watch how confused Joe looks now. Look, poor chap. Fully charged battery, thank you. And then a bit more drilling. And then it's back on charge again because the battery is flat.
2 o'clock.
That's Neil's car, by the way. Just after 2 o'clock, guess what? I finally did it. Broke the lock, pulled the whole bit out. Very pleased. Look how many tools I needed to do this. I was expecting this to take about 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes at the maximum. Not 3 hours. Now, I really appreciate channel members, people who comment, people who like my videos. But Neil has gone way beyond just being a good supporter of my channel. This isn't the first time he's brought gifts up for me. But today, a brand new socket set, a brand new tool chest, a brand new set of screwdrivers, and a couple of other bits that I'll show you in another video. I can't quite get into words what an excellent chap Neil really is.
Get something to eat.
Yep, I'll crack on with doing that.
As you can see now, everybody's so hungry they just simply don't know what to do. So we had a good munch up. Yes indeed, there we all are, sat around eating a massive chippy dinner. Not the kind of thing I normally eat, but this was a special occasion. And look at us all, having such a lovely time with this. It was great. It was like having a party. It was like being at a festival. I don't know, it was just kind of very relaxing. It soon stopped being relaxing when Neil did this. Yes, it's an air horn. Do it again. After this assault of the Lugolls, I soon went back to doing what I was doing just around the corner, and Boaty had another job for Neil to have a good mess about with. This time it was fitting an electric switch to the cooling fan, so that this MGF doesn't have to overheat any longer, followed by a good dose of standing around, much like this. Now welcome summer with the summer soft. Oh, that last winter's weather's over shake, and now driven away from last night's panties in black. Saint Valentine that are full of a loft, and now singing small fowls for a tiny sky, or whatever that says just there.
This is already 24 seconds long.
Oh, one big titty bouncing up and down.
As the lights started to fall, we all gathered up our belongings and made our way out of the gate on our long journeys home. 60 miles for Boaty, about 90 for Neil, and probably about 300 for Joe. For me, well, 2 miles.